Hey, what's up guys? Pallettown Pokemon here. And it's been a while since I made a YouTube video, but I wanted to do something else here for you guys, so you guys see me actually uploading some videos. Um, but this is kind of like a little grading tutorial, and today we're actually going to be doing a grading tutorial on gold stars. And I'm going to keep the card the same this video. We're going to grade gold star Charizards. And I'm going to go from like the lowest grade I have all the way up to something that could be the highest grade. All these are going to be raw cards that I still have to get sent off to get graded. But I kind of want to just show you guys what I go through when grading cards and let you guys in on a little bit of the process that I do. I'm sure it's probably about the same that everyone does, but yeah, let's get started. So this one, right off the bat, I'm looking. As soon as I look for it, first I look at centering, and this card's such a low grade that the centering is not even going to matter. It's not going to play a factor into the grading at all. I mean, if the centering could affect the grade if it could be, obviously a 10, the centering would affect it. Sometimes even centering can bring a 9 down to an 8, but that's like, not OC, but more severe centering. But this one, I don't have to worry about the centering. But as you can see, I'm looking at the surface of the card, and you can see that it's pretty beat up on the surface. You got that scratch down there. You got scratches over here. Overall, it just looks dirty. This card, there's scratches up there. Over here, the little edges, you see that they're a little bit folded over, and that's kind of common on gold stars, to be honest. But just from the front, I mean, this isn't looking too good. I mean, from the front alone, you could tell that this card would be like, a 5 at best. But when you go turn over to the back, then you start seeing some more issues. Seeing some severe edge whitening there. All across the back. You see there's a nice dent. Just like a nice, like, someone just like took a pen and just like punctured it right there. I don't know what happened there. But back's dirty. See the shine of the card, it's all dirty. It's got all scratches on it. All the edges, you see, that's like fraying. So, I mean, if I had to grade this card, I put this card... The good thing, well, first, the good thing is that there's no creases on this card. So there's no creases like that on this card. But overall, the card's just in not good condition at all. So even though it doesn't have any creases, it does have a dent. So I'm probably going to give this card about a 4 grade, I'd say. Could possibly even get a 3. I don't know, just because of how kind of dirty the card is. Alright, so you saw that card, which was about a, like I said, 3 to 4 grade. Next, we're going to bring it up a notch, and we're going to check out this one. And, there's something right there. There's a little smudge right there. A little smudge right there. Now, I haven't gone through and tried to clean anything yet on here. Sometimes there are areas that could be cleaned. So those little smudges right there, they might be able to clean off. Get cleaned off. I really haven't tried yet. See right there too. But overall, the surface really doesn't look too bad. Now, in this lighting, it's really hard for you to see on video, but I usually look for scratches too. On this specific card, the Gold Star Charizard, the scratches don't show up nearly as much as they would on like regular holo cards, but it's still a factor in it. But for this card, it really wouldn't be that big of a factor. Now, if we turn over on the back, we see we do have some whitening on the edges on the back. So There is some whitening. Let's just bring the light over the card. And just checking over the back of the card just to see the gloss and everything, the shine, see if there's any dents, because you'll be able to see dents like this. And this actually I would categorize this as a 6. So I think that this could get a 6. Usually a 6 requires a dent, but not all the times because it depends on the amount of whitening you have. I mean, if this got a 7, yeah, it could possibly get a 7, but I'd be banking on this more getting a 6. Okay. So now we're going to put that one away, and we're going to actually take a look at another one that I also think is about a 6th grade. So take this out. And now this one, it's hard for you to see on video, but oh no, you can see it. See, this one has more of a dirty surface. And you got some scratches in there. So the surface of this card is definitely dirtier than the other one. But overall, you don't see any dents on the front or creases. If we go to the back, the whitening is a little bit better on this one. See that? Now I'd say that judging on the back, I could say this could pull a 7, but the surface on this one, it's just, I don't, like, it's hard for you guys to tell, but I can tell here on the light that there's a lot of different scratches on it, so I don't think it would have a shot at it. But, you know, this one has a more dirty surface than the last one, but a cleaner back. So, the grades can vary too, depending on the card. All right. So, I want to go and check out a card that looks like it can be, well, I just showed you guys what I thought the card would be and what it would grade at, and yeah, I just put a little sticky note on there for like what I think I could grade at and what I paid for it, just to help me keep track of things. But obviously you saw I think this one will be a 7. Now if you look at the surface, it might look a little dirty to you on camera, but honestly it's very clean, the surface on this one. Yeah, like this front looks really good. Like just from the front, I could tell you right now, this front could get a 9. So if we turn it back over, I might actually have been a little harsh on this one. So if we turn it back over, we have whitening down there, we have whitening right there. Along this edge, everything looks good. A little bit of whitening, not really, to be honest. That's just kind of how the card is. And same on this edge. Yeah, actually, you know what? This could have a shot at, this could possibly be an 8. There's no dents on it or anything like that. The back's pretty clean. Yeah. So in this situation, I would actually go through this card and look at it and say this could be like, what I do sometimes if it's sitting between grades, I'll say like a 7.5. So meaning if it gets a 7, I'm not surprised. If it gets an 8, I'm not surprised because I was right in the middle. So that's what I would call like a 7.5 grade. Now we're going to jump to another one right here, which when I first looked over it, well, actually, you know what? I kind of want you guys to look at this and tell me what you guys think about this card and what you think it could grade. So look at this front. This front looks great. There's like no scratches on the front. It's really nice and clean. it's not dirty. You see how the front's not dirty? I don't see any stains on it anywhere. So that looks like a great front. Now, this back. See, this back, all the sides look really good. Like, man, like, I don't even, there's like not even any whitening. But here's a little thing I noticed, is that, look at that. Like, I forget what exactly they call that. It's like, forget what it is that they call that, but it's like a little ink dot that was actually from the factory on the card. If you look it up in sports, they have it. They have a word for it. But this is, I haven't seen this before. But I don't know how that's going to affect the grade. So that's why I know, I don't think this card could get a 10. But I don't know if that would bring it down from, say, like a 9 down to an 8. So overall, this card's extremely good condition. In fact, I should really be wearing almost gloves while touching this card. But yeah, so that, the only problem with that was that little like swirl dot thing. I don't even know what to call that. I forget. I looked it up one time. It's in sports cards. They have it too. Some kind of eye or whatever they call it. And then we have one over here that I pre-graded this as a 9. And you'll see that the front over here looks perfect. Nothing wrong with the front. All clean. And the back, my God, look how clean this back is. Look at this. Yeah, this is a great example of a great 9. I mean, I'm just saying 9 because there might be like a tiny, tiny speck of white right there. But overall, like, I'm looking for, you know, any dents, scratches on the back, on the front, nothing. But this is a good example of a 9. But I kind of wanted to make, I mean, some of these might have, I have a couple 9s in the corner too that are raw cards. And some of them, I don't know if some of them, but maybe one of them maybe has a shot at a 10. I don't really know. I have to look over it again. But yeah, I kind of wanted to just make this little grading tutorial for you guys because quite honestly, like, I see so many people, so many people on eBay, like, bidding on these auctions and everything like that. And these raw cards that some of you guys are bidding on, like, I don't know what in the world some of you guys are thinking, though. Like, I see some of these cards go for way higher than they would even grade. So yeah, it's just a lot of people kind of really need to learn how to grade. And it's a lot different too if you're grading gold stars versus if you're grading something like holo cards, like first edition base set, or, you know, any of the jungle, fossil, whatever it may be. The holos are a lot different. You have to approach grading a lot different with those cards. But yeah, this is kind of just like, I think I'm gonna go into grading other cards too. Like, maybe we'll look at shinings too, and we'll look at WotC holos, and we can look at crystals and kind of like make a series out of it. But this is kind of like just doing gold stars right now. Well, not even gold stars. These are just gold star Charizards. But maybe we could look at some other gold stars too. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys want to see, because I would like to do some more videos But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. Feel free to comment. Thank you guys.